That's amazing. So I have hypnotised myself into driving to France. My phone has not synced yet. It's saying going on the Channel Tunnel. I've done it once before. Took my dog last time. But this time I am completely on my own. I've been quite nervous. I'm a bit jittery about it. But I've arrived a bit later than I wanted to. So I've got 8 minutes until I can go through passport control. So they're getting ready to board the train, but because I'm a larger vehicle and I've got gas, I have to wait till I'm called. So I'm very excited, but I'm also really absolutely terrified. I would record through passport control, but I actually think you're not allowed. I think it's the same as airports, because you go through British passport control and then French passport control. I don't actually have a lot of plans at all. This really is just a trip to chill, to get a bit of headspace, to get some work done, to do some of my own personal development that I've been working on for a while. I just thought I can do it at home or I can do it somewhere else, and I chose somewhere else. So I'm just in the queue now. I'm simultaneously trying to record the experience on my phone as well for anyone else that wants to do this and is potentially very nervous like I was. So yeah, I've done this before, never by myself, but we're doing it. And you can see in the distance cars maybe entering. See them entering down there? Put the headlamp deflectors on so that my headlights are facing the right way. I can't remember which way it is. I haven't really thought too much about this bit up until this point, because in my head I just needed to get through the first bits. So I've done that, and now I've got to remember obviously that I'm driving on the other side of the road, but I have been hypnotising myself so that I remember how to do it. It's really easy, I'm really comfortable doing it. So yeah, all go. So we have made it into France. I don't know if you can see out the window, you can see land. My phone has not synced yet. It's saying it's got internet, but it hasn't synced yet. So I've got the map on, but it still thinks we're back in Folkestone. So I know that I'm coming off and I'm going south on the A16 and I'm coming off at junction 38. I do think my phone will update as I'm driving, but I'm just going to kind of follow the traffic as I go. Obviously I'm driving on the right hand side of the road and turning right at all roundabouts and things like that, so I feel a little bit nervous, but actually other than that I feel alright. But I've been working really hard on this for quite a long time actually. My phone's just updated, so it's 21 minutes. I've been working on this in hypnosis. I'm a professional hypnotherapist, hypnotist, clinical hypnotist. So I've been hypnotising myself to drive on the right hand side of the road in France, to feel confident doing it, to always remember that I'm driving on the right hand side of the road, turning right at junctions and roundabouts sort of thing. So I'm feeling really, really good about it. I know that it worked because whilst I was driving down to Folkestone on the motorway, I was having to really think about what side of the road I was driving on, and obviously previously it was the left, but now it's the right. I hope that maybe if you're thinking of getting the Eurotunnel and you may be by yourself, or Le Shuttle, that this has put you at ease a little bit. I've done it. I know I've done it before. You know, I'm not hiding that, but I promise you it's so easy. Like, it really is so just a mindset thing. And I've been really, really working on my mindset for it. So I just got parked up. I am near WIHOUT. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation, but yeah. So really, really simple, really easy drive. It literally did take about 20 minutes. There's nobody else really on the road, which I always think is a bit more nerve-wracking, because would I naturally stray to the other side? But actually no, I didn't at all. I was quite happy. It says no camping, as in it's got like a tent and crossed out, but I'm obviously going to chance it and see if I can have a quiet night here. I'm still in the driver's seat. I haven't even finished yet. I've just texted people to say I've arrived. Oh, what do I do now? So I want to go for a walk. I'm also very, very tired, but I don't want to have a nap. Yeah, I think we'll go for a walk. We'll go and see if we can find the beach. So I've just left the van and I am walking on one of the trails now. So my goal is to get to the beach. There's a few different directions, and obviously I'm not super fluent in French. But to be honest, more than anything else, it's just nice to be out and moving my legs, because it's now 14:57, so it's 13:57 UK time. I got up at like 5:30 a.m. and I have been driving since. But yeah, so it feels good to be out of the van and moving. Google Maps is saying slight left, which is good because, oh, definitely not in Australia, but how cool is that? And a long winding path. I am also aware that today I'm very colourful. Right now, I'm actually enjoying it more than I thought I would. Much as I love travel and adventures, I always find travelling relaxing, which is strange because I really love driving and stuff. It often takes me a little while to settle down into it. So right now, it's unexpected to me that I am actually having fun. I did really do a lot of regulation before I left. I did a lot of hypnosis. I did a lot of tapping, and I also had a somatic therapy session the week before, well, just a few days ago really. Although nervous about the whole experience, I felt quite comfortable with it. I felt confident with it. I'd hypnotised myself into doing this so many times. So I'd gone through exposure therapy in my mind. So when I came off that tunnel and got on the road, I've already done that in my head like 10-15 times. So to my body, it knows that it's got a neural pathway for that, and that is literally all the work that I do. That's amazing. So I have hypnotised myself into driving to France and enjoying it. Oh my days. If you told any version of the past me, even 6 months ago, that I would be doing this and enjoying it, there's just no way I would have believed you. But I'm here to tell the tale and record it and prove it. I'm sure I've said I was that weird quiet kid at school. I wasn't popular. I wasn't cool. Never really left my comfort zone until the last few years. And I think I said earlier, that's my biggest regrets in life actually. The fact that I could have done so much, but I haven't. But better late than never, isn't it? We are coming to a crossroads. I'm assuming this is just different access to different parts of the beach. So it's all those windsurfers. That's just amazing, isn't it? I do daft things. So today is a bank holiday weekend in France, and today in particular is the first day of off season, so all the campsites are shut. I've chosen today to come to France, and I only realised this last night. I do a bunch of crazy stuff, but the way I see it is I either do crazy stuff and it's not perfect, or I don't do anything at all. And I've got to my age of 38 not doing much, and it disappoints me. It makes me very sad. But you know, you got to learn from it, don't you? You've got to learn from it, you've got to do better next time. So that's exactly what's going on. This is me doing better. You'll never understand how big of a deal this is for me. Is that the white cliffs of Dover? So I'm climbing up what I'm assuming is the right path, and I'd like to stay here for sunset, but I will be very honest, that's probably a bit scary for me, in that it did take about 10 minutes to walk down this path to get to the beach. So I'm not far. We've got about 5 minutes left to get back to the car. I really am gonna have an early night. So, as you've seen in like my last YouTube video, like recently I've not really felt as, I don't want to say inspired, I am still inspired, but I'm human, as we all are, unfortunately. And you know, got to ride the peaks and the troughs of being a human in 2025, and worse still, I'm an adult, so I'm actually accountable to my own decisions. Trip is a little bit of a like unofficial pilgrimage for me. Okay, so there is a car next to mine. I don't think it's camping. You know, of all spaces to park in, they've gone there. Okay, so I've just put some internal thermal blinds on my campervan, which I've never actually used them in this van. I use them in my old van. So look, the moon's there, and I've missed most of it, but sunset there. But yeah, I will leave details of everything that I've done, where I'm parked now, where I walked earlier. I'll leave it all in the description. What I will say is this car park has a height barrier 2.10 meters. Now I've got a T6 with a pop top, so I've come under it fine and obviously put my pop top up whilst I'm in the car park. There was parking throughout the village. As I walked along the promenade, I could see that there was more parking and there were bigger vans there, but I obviously I've come here. As I've looked on the map at stuff to do tomorrow, because like I said, I'm not a massive planner, there's lots more of the old war bunkers between here and Boulogne. So I've got a few of them marked on my map. I've had a look at it, and I'm just going to stop along the way, get out and explore, get back in my van, go to the next bit, get out and explore, get back in my van. So I've just parked up in the air, and I'm going to walk to the next bunkers. Well, there's a plan that I'm already planning to not stick to it. I'm the only like little van in there. All the other vans are like proper big motorhomes. They're all French as well. So I'm guessing, since this is like a proper path, that it is meant to be used.